Matt McIntyre. Matt was a tight end and defensive end, outside linebacker for us. Played on a bunch of special teams. He is going to school for either sports management or biology, not so sure where he's going yet. We'd like to thank his parents, coaches, and family. Helped him throughout his high school years. And his favorite Valley View football memory was beating Abington Heights his junior year in the Rail Rider Bowl. Matt McIntyre.
Supposed to hold the applause.
Number 6, Pavel Rodriguez. Pavel is the running back and linebacker and played on our kickoff team. He is going to King's to major in secondary education. I'd like to thank his teammates and coaches for all they've done, making him not only a better athlete, but a better person. His favorite memory is conditioning and spending long days with the guys and all of his football games. Number 6, Pavel Rodriguez. Number 10, Jake Osborne. Jake was our, kind of our slash. On offense, played wide receiver, running back. We even snuck him in sometimes a quarterback. You know, he was our punter, played strong safety for us on defense. Punt returner, kick returner, kind of a jack of all trades. He did everything for us. He'd like to thank his coaches for pushing him to be the best. Never stopped when things got tough. And his favorite memory was beating Coughlin. Number 10, Jake Osborne. Number 11, Ethan Carey, another one of our jack of all trades. On offense, running back, quarterback, sometimes we had him in, wide receiver. Ethan did a lot of things for us. Ethan got a shoulder injury early in the year. He was one of our guys playing with pretty much one arm for most of the year. He was our free safety, did a tremendous job with that, and a punt returner. He'd like to thank his family, coaches, Valley View faculty and staff, Elite Game Speed, and the Cougar Kickoff Club. His favorite Valley View memory was winning the Rail Rider Bowl at PNC Field. Number 11, Ethan Carey. And Ethan just got accepted to Penn State, Maine, so he's going to Penn State, Maine to major in business. Number 12, Brett Urin. Brett came back to us after a couple-year hiatus. He's a fantastic wrestler, district champ wrestler, and he did an unbelievable job for us, coming back this year. Played running back and cornerback for us. He'd like to thank Coach Mitchko and all the defensive backs for teaching him the position. His favorite memory is going from 0-3 to make it into the district semis and finishing the year 7-5. Number 12, Brett Urin. Brett's going to major in criminal justice. Number 14, Jack Simonero. Another one of our guys that came out his senior year. Jack was a golfer on the golf team, really good golfer, and it had me surprised when he told me he wanted to come play football. And I said, geez, you're a golfer. I don't play football for, but had a love for football. I'm happy he came out. I know he's happy he came out. He used to tell me after every game how happy he was to be a Valley View football player. I mean, he's really a poster child for what it's like to be what it's like to play for Valley View, how important it is for some people. And as that kid growing up, probably watching all the games, being able to go and do that is important. So he played quarterback for us and free safety. Let's thank his coaches and teammates for giving him a great time. His favorite memory was all double sessions. Jack Simonero. Jack's going to be going to Alvernia College. His major was what? Criminal justice? He's going to criminal justice, but he wants to go into environmental science. Alvernia is where he'll be. Number 15, Evan Carey. Evan was another one of our guys that pretty much played every position, whatever he needed, he played. Played wide receiver, running back. He'd even line up with a shotgun sometimes. Ran back kicks for us, punts. Played cornerback for us. Wants to thank his coaches, friends, and family. And his best memory is making the playoffs and beating Coughlin. Number 15, Evan Carey. Number 18, Zach Sespetowski. Zach played wide receiver for us and outside linebacker. Was on a lot of our special teams, did a great job for us. Wants to thank his coaches and family for helping him work, get better the past 4 years. Favorite memory is beating Coughlin for his first playoff win. Number 18, Zach Cespotowski. Number 25, Justin Mattice. He played wide receiver and defensive back for us. He wanted to thank Coach Wanitz and Coach Mitchko, and his favorite Valley View memory was going to the playoffs. And Justin was, again, one of those players, came out, and if you talk about a player getting 100 times better from freshman year to senior year, Justin Mattice is that person. He came to us as a freshman, and he knows I'm not picking on him. Probably couldn't even catch a football, right? He'll tell you. And by the time he finished, amazing what he was able to do. I think in the 4 years he was there, and again, hard work. He'd stay after practice later. He'd get there early. Took a lot of balls from the jugs gun, and probably took a lot of abuse from the jugs gun for how many times the ball would go through his hands and hit him in all parts of his body. But hey, again, he's another one. Rolled out of bed every day, never missed a practice, never missed anything, and busted his butt for the 4 years. And again, at the end of the day, is he going to be an all-star? He'll tell you no, but at the end of the day, he can look at himself in the mirror and know all the work he put in and how much better he got in 4 years, which is every bit as important. So, Justin Mattice. Next guy's my most talkative football player. We can never get him to be quiet on the field or in practice. Number 40, Zach Barrett. Zach was like a silent assassin. He'd never say a word, but he was a guy playing linebacker for us this year, and just did an unbelievable job for us. And could barely get him to say boo or say much of anything. But wow, what a presence he had for us this year at linebacker. Wants to thank his family, teammates, coaches. He says he wouldn't want to play with any other senior class, especially no other school than Valley View. His memory, he says he's too many memories. If he had to pick one, probably be the Coughlin game. A message he would give to the underclassmen would be accomplish the goal of a district championship and enjoy everything because it goes by very quickly, which is a very true statement. So number 40, Zach Barrett. Zach's been going to Misericordia, major development. Number 44, Blake Evans. Blake played linebacker, outside linebacker was our long snapper for us. He'd like to thank coaches and family for his constant support and help, and special shout out to Coach Reese for all the new cleats he would give him. Coach Reese always takes care of his wrestlers, so if you guys wanted to take care of, you want to wrestle for Coach Reese, you get whatever you want. His favorite memory was Friday night home games with the band playing, which he was probably listening to more than paying attention to what was going on. I have to say something about Blake, and there's certain aspects of things that come up that, again, a lot of people don't know. Long snapping. Long snapping is a lost art, and there's not a lot of kids that know how to long snap. And you can win and lose football games with a long snapper. And I've had it happen to me. I've lost games before where we have a couple bad snaps on punts, and we don't get a punt off, or an extra point snap, or whatever it might be. And Blake was our long snapper for the last 2 or 3 years. And him and I would fight a lot because I wouldn't let him play JV games because I didn't want him to get hurt because we didn't have another long snapper. And on a Friday night, when you had a punt down from your own 5-yard line, I knew I could always count on Blake Evans to get the ball, dead smack in the middle of the punter's chest so we could get rid of it. And I didn't want to take any chance with him getting a concussion or anything like that. So if any of you younger guys, and he'll tell you, and he'll probably help you, but it's a great way to get on the field. NFL guys get paid $1 million now to be long snappers. Think about that. To snap the ball maybe 10 times a game if you're good enough to do it, because it's that important in a football game. So again, another one of those guys where you won't see it. There's not an all-regional long snapper, but if there was one, Blake Evans would be the one. So number 44, Blake Evans. We have kids, like I said before, that are tough, and maybe they don't get enough credit for being tough. But we have some kids that dealt with a lot this year. And my next guy, Zach Duffield, number 45, he got hurt early in the year, shoulder injury, and like not one of these shoulder injuries where, well, it's just like a little, I mean, his shoulder was out and couldn't get it back in. So you can imagine the agony he sat in for about a half hour or an hour until he got to the hospital until the doctor could try to get his shoulder back in. And then, you know, what, 2 or 3 weeks later, he got that harness on, coach, I'm ready to go. And he would do that, you know, week to week to week. You know, 1 week would pop out. He was in gym class, his shoulder popped out. They kill him for taking gym class. But, you know, those are the kind of kids we have here. And again, another one of those guys, not going to get a lot of credit, but when guys could have packed it in and said, hey, you know, I got a shoulder injury, I'm done, coach, you know, I'm not coming back, he was back every week. You know, I know his grandfather's a big Penn State fan. He's like, you know, that's a Penn State guy, right? That's one of your, that's linebacker you right there. Pop that shoulder back in and let's go. So, you know, we appreciate everything he did. He didn't even get a lot of time this year. He was hurt so much, and it was, you know, every time he kind of dinged that shoulder, it wasn't pretty. So, but he was there every day. Played tight end and defensive end. Wants to thank his coaches, family, and teammates. His best memory is beating Abington at PNC Field. He'll be going to Wilkes University, Zach Duffield. So I had Zach Barrett as my quietest player. So I had to wait to get to number 52 to be my probably non-quietest player, my player that never was quiet. And I always had to get the last word in, and I always had to get, and he knows, we giggle about it sometimes, but number 52, Ange Mazzoni. Ange played guard and nose guard for us this year, and it was a position change for him, which I know at the beginning of the year he wasn't real happy with, but when you see him get some of these other trophies, I think we made the right decision. He wants to thank his family, coaches, teammates for memories, beating Abington in the pit, and watching Coach Wanitz dance with the band was his favorite memory. Not a good memory to have. I'll tell you a nightmare. But Ange was one of those guys, like I said, he had a position change. I know he didn't like to do it early, but by the end of the year, he was fantastic. He, I think, other than, you know, a couple of our other guys, and I, you know, as I told him this, the all-regional nose guard this year should have been Ange Mazzoni. Shouldn't have been a guy who got it last year. Sometimes awards are given to kids because they had gotten them the year before. But as far as being able to take over a game and more or less anchor our defense, I think, with from a defensive line position, especially a nose guard where you get double teamed all the time and get beat up all the time, he had to be a nightmare for opposing coaches to figure out how they're going to block Ange Mazzoni. So, you know, I appreciate him doing that, that change in position. And I know, like you said, at the end, the team and everybody was better because of that. So, Ange is going to be going to major in business. Not sure where he's going yet, but I'm sure he'll be very good in that. He's a great talker. Number 52, Ange Mazzoni. Number 59, Brian Hudak. Brian played offensive guard and defensive tackle for us. He wants to thank his coaches and his brothers for giving him the opportunity to play as a Valley View football player and to be part of history with the Cougar football program. His favorite memory is when we made that, you're right, it's horrible. That big, oh, I got it, all right. Is that big run, starting the season out 0-3 to 7-5 and coming up a game short districts. He said it was one hell of a ride, yes it was. Number 59, Brian Hudak. I can tell you a lot of stories about Hudak too, but Coach Rodeo, I'd have to have Coach Rodeo come up and tell you those. Our next guy, number 66, Nate Williams. Nate was again a guy who came out, again now as a senior. He had played for us a little bit and took some time off. He played tackle on defense and offense for us. Wants to thank his family for all their support through the season. His favorite memory is playing with the guys in his last year of high school. He wants to go to Lackawanna or Lock Haven to be a phys ed teacher. So number 66, Nate Williams. Number 70, Joe Kashanda. Joe played guard for us on offense and defensive tackle. He wants to thank his coaches, his parents, and especially Coach Rodeo. His favorite memories when we beat North Pocono first time we played them during the year. Joe did a great job for us. Joe helped us out on scout team. Was in and out of the lineup a little bit. At the varsity level as a lineman. But again, another one of those guys. Never missed a day of practice. Always there. Stayed. Worked his butt off. Got picked on a lot by the rest of the guys. You could hear them, saying stuff to him as he walked up. But always that smile. Always giving 100% effort. We appreciate that. Joe is going to Penn State for education. Our last senior, and I know he's not here, he called me before and said he couldn't make it, is number 72, Matt Pitzman. He played offensive tackle and D-tackle nose guard for us. Wants to thank his coaches and family and friends. His best football memory was, he said there's nothing better he would change about any of his memories. Every memory he got was big with his teammates. And again, another guy who changed position for us a little bit this year, played offense, did a great job for us. He's going to Lackawanna, number 72, Matt Pitzman. So this is, and I know they're not all here, but we would have 17 members of our 2016 senior class. Any of the seniors, 1 second, I'm going to call some of them back up here. Before I do that, Connor Kelly, are you here? Get up here, Connor. Connor Kelly is a 9th grade student here at Valley